You might be one of those extraordinary people. You look at these debt numbers, you might say, Ron, that's not me. I follow the Dave Ramsey way. I pay cash for everything. Well, paying cash is just as bad as going into debt. Robert Kiyosaki says that savers are losers. Now, when they have a large expense come up, they empty their savings to pay for it. Or what I like to say is they drain their tank. You see, we call these people savers. And as savers go through their life, they are continuously going through a cycle of filling their tank and then draining their tank, and filling their tank and then draining their tank. Every time they have a big expense or they want to make an investment, their tank is drained and their savings returns back to zero. Each time they drain their tank, guess what? They kill their power of compounding and they have to start all over. And each time they pay cash, they're transferring that wealth to somebody else. But not only do they transfer their wealth to somebody else, they are transferring the future compounding potential of that wealth to somebody else as well. You know, Albert Einstein said that the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest, but he was only half right. The true wonder is uninterrupted compound interest, if you will just let that power go to work for you over the long term. But most people don't, as we've seen. They constantly interrupt the power of compounding because they're trained by the Dave Ramseys of the world that you should pay cash for purchases. The red chart shows what happens to your wealth when you interrupt the compounding. The green chart shows what's going to happen to that same amount of money at the same interest rates if you allow it to enjoy uninterrupted compound interest. You see, if you were to add that $1,000 per month to your cash reserves and let it enjoy uninterrupted compound interest, at the end of 30 years, if growing at 6%, it would have grown to over $1 million. By draining your tank every 6 years and interrupting the compounding power of the wealth that you're saving, following the Dave Ramsey way turns out to be a $1 million mistake. So the big lesson is this, you guys: you finance everything that you buy. Even if you pay cash, you either finance it with interest that you pay to the bank, or you finance it with opportunity cost, the interest that you could have earned but didn't because you transferred your savings to somebody else.